Hey guys, welcome back. Today we discuss Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise stars The Rock and Emily Blunt as Frank and Lily, a wisecracking skipper and a know-it-all doctor who travel the Amazon in search of a relic that could change the world. The casting for this film was an interesting choice. I actually did enjoy The Rock playing The Rock as he does in pretty much every project he's a part of. He's funny and charming, and he plays off of his strength quite well, especially when it comes to physical comedy. And then you have Emily Blunt, who, as an actress, boasts a certain charisma of her own, but unfortunately, very little of that translated to screen in this film. And as a result, there was virtually no chemistry between the two characters, despite efforts to convince the audience that there should be. Now, part of that may have to do with Emily's character not being given much to do throughout the film. She's literally along for the ride, which is odd when you consider how incredibly heavy-handed the feminist messaging is in this film. And yes, I get that the story is set in a certain time in the past, when women weren't expected to wear pants, let alone set off on adventurous expeditions. But the trope wasn't just touched upon. It constantly invades every aspect of what might otherwise have been a better film. And not to be outdone, additional woke points were scored with Lily's younger brother McGregor, whose sole purpose is to be gay and flamboyant. He adds nothing to the story beyond the occasional comedic relief and functions as essentially a really bad stereotype. Now, while it can be said that there is character development for each of them, the transformation by their experiences along this journey seem superficial and rushed. And that's because the Jungle Cruise struggles to understand what it wants to be. On the one hand, it tries desperately to establish this deep lore and mythology, but then on the other, subverts what might have been more interesting directions for the film to take in favor of a much simpler, streamlined narrative, one with goofy villains and bad CGI. In falling well short of its clear goal, the film comes across as this weird cross between Indiana Jones, Jumanji, and Pirates of the Caribbean, without being even half as well written or beautiful to look at as any one of them. The cinematography in this film, the sound design in this film, were well below what you would expect for a Disney movie, whether you like Disney or not. And that was really sad and unfortunate to see for what could have been a really good movie. That said, the film does have its moments that are largely due to The Rock and his animated pet, which made the film bearable to watch, if not mildly entertaining from time to time. What's crazy is that if you take out a couple of scenes, the woke and pandering parts in particular, you'd have a movie I could actually give a much higher recommendation to. As it is, though, it's watchable if you have nothing else to do. If you're already over Disney, then look, you're not missing a thing. But hey, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.